at 6. The big game may be all the way in Washington, D.C., but there's plenty of excitement here on the SU Hill. We'll check in with our local Orange fans still ahead. And fans from all over Syracuse are wearing these Elite 8 shirts today, but will they be making Final Four shirts? Tom Eschen joins us with an update coming up. Plus, inner city kids from Syracuse are playing hoops today to send a message of peace. The CNY Central Weekend News at 6 starts now.
From CNY Central, this is the news at 6. Now in enhanced widescreen.
Good evening, I'm Dora Scheidel. Continuing our March into Madness coverage right now, Syracuse is battling Marquette for a trip to Atlanta and the Final Four. Tom Eschen joins us with an update on the game, which is not over yet. Tom, what's the latest?
That's right, Dora. It's still in progress, and much has been made on how Marquette beat the Orange earlier this season, but don't forget, these teams met in the NCAA tournament just 2 years ago when the Golden Eagles, as an 11 seed, knocked off the 3-seed Orange in the second round. So there are various levels of history here, and history being made with one of these teams possibly going into the Final Four. Here's your update, 28-21 in the second half. Now about 15 minutes left to play. Sutherland with 8 points. Devontae Gardner, you knew he would be a factor, that big man in the middle for Marquette going in. He has 9. SU's getting out-rebounded 30-23 right now on the board. So obviously this has been a tough game, very physical, a couple injuries so far in this one as well. So this is something that SU will be looking to keep this lead as they head on toward the end of this second half. Another ugly game, but an ugly win, as SU fans say, is a win no matter what. And if the Orange is able to pull out a victory in this game this afternoon, they'll be able to go to Atlanta to the Final Four and play the winner of Michigan and Florida, who play tomorrow at 2:20 on CBS. We'll have full post-game coverage of this game with reports from Nico Tamurian from Washington, D.C. later on tonight at 10 and 11. Back to you, Dora.
Thanks, Tom. We're all crossing our fingers. Well, Syracuse fans who made the trip to the nation's capital for the big game tonight took part in a pre-game rally. Our Alex Dunbar has more from Washington.
It has been all orange all the time here in Washington, D.C. today. At a pregame rally down the street from the Verizon Center, SU cheerleaders and the band got everyone into game mode. It may have looked unlikely just a few weeks ago, but now SU fans say they are holding on to their Final Four dreams.
I think victory. I think if we came out to play like we did against Indiana, Boeheim's going to another Final Four.
Ask Indiana if it's a championship caliber team. I bet you they tell you yes. I bet you they tell you yes.
Syracuse's run to the Elite 8 even surprised Coach Jim Boeheim. He had to postpone his family's trip to Disney World, which had been planned for this weekend. For now, reporting from Washington, D.C., I'm Alex Dunbar.
Well, many Syracuse fans are wearing orange today, but only a few got their hands on these special Elite 8 tees. These tees flew off the shelves at Manny's on Marshall Street. If Syracuse pulls off the win tonight, Manny's will be printing their Final Four t-shirts overnight so that they can have them on the shelves tomorrow morning. Well, orange is lining the streets and packing the local bars tonight. How are fans here in Syracuse watching the game? Our Alex Priscilla is live on Marshall Street on the SU campus. Alex, how are people out there celebrating the game?
Oh, well, Dora, it's absolutely a sea of orange, as you can see behind me. We're at Varsity's here on Marshall Street. Now, I have Nick with me. He's a senior Syracuse student. Now, how does this feel? Your last year, they're coming out. They're, maybe on their way to the Final Four. That might be a little soon, but how does it feel to come out with your friends here?
Yeah, I'm super excited about it. Like, I love coming here to Varsity and eating all the food and everything and chilling with my friends. It's a great time. I really hope, this is my last year here at Syracuse, so we can really make it to the Final Four.
Now, we also got Matt and Gabe right next to them. They're also both sophomores here at Syracuse. Now, why is it that you guys are coming out here watching this? I don't know if you're going to go out to Marshall Street after this instead of, sitting in your dorm, sitting in your apartment. What is it about the atmosphere here?
Well, I mean, you can always go to your dorm and watch it, but it's just not as exciting when you have everyone here all supporting the Orange, cheering every basket. It just increases the excitement to a new level.
I think it's all about the experience. There's a lot of people, the environment around you. You get a lot of cheers from the crowd, so it's good to be here.
Okay, real quick, we winning or losing?
We're winning.
We're winning. And reporting live from Varsity, I'm Alex Priscilla.
Thanks, Alex. We certainly hope we're winning. Well, meteorologist Mike Brookins has a look at your holiday weekend forecast. Mike, it was so beautiful today. Can we expect some more of that in the next coming days?
Well, Dora, at least in the short term, yes, I can guarantee you a win in our weather heading through this Saturday night and at least the start of Easter Sunday. Hey, everyone basking in this orange glow of sunshine this evening. There's the State of the Sky Watch. What a perfect ending to the day as the wind has decreased. And we're looking at a mainly clear sky. Just a couple of puffy, fair weather cumulus clouds, which will soon be gone. That was live triple. Let's show you, first of all, our local satellite picture. And we've got some of these puffy clouds just south of downtown through the northern Finger Lakes over towards Rochester's Way. A lot of what you're seeing there, actually, as the sun starts to set, is snowpack over the Tug Hill and some of the hills to the southeast of Syracuse, which is rapidly melting, by the way, with temperatures as warm as they got today. We hit 53. We're at 50 right now. It's above average day, folks, thanks to that sunshine. It's 43 right now in Saranac Lake. We'll be at 42 at 8 o'clock. With a clear sky. Light wind overnight will drop down to seasonably chilly levels near 30 degrees. And an even milder day tomorrow, 56. But we're going to lose that sun. Any sunshine will quickly overcast, and during the afternoon periods of rain develop. We'll talk more about how some snow could be coming back in my 7-day forecast. You can always get that at cnycentral.com and track the precipitation with interactive Doppler radar. Back inside.
Thanks, Mike. New information tonight from City of Rome police about 2 homicides that happened earlier this week. Rome police say both homicide victims died from gunshot wounds. Police say they are following several leads but have not made any arrests at this time. The investigation has been underway since Tuesday when police found 50-year-old Charles DeGristine dead in his home on Lawrence Street. Then on Thursday, Rome police responded to shots fired call on Stevens Street and found an adult male lying in the street, also shot to death. Police believe both men knew the shooters, but they do not believe the shootings are related. Anyone with information is asked to call Rome police. Syracuse police are investigating a strong armed robbery that happened late last night at the Mobile Station on South Salina Street. The 19-year-old female clerk had stepped from behind the counter when 2 men came in the store. She says one man jumped the counter and tried to open the cash register while the other held her back. She described the man behind the register as a black male, about 6 feet tall with a medium build, wearing a brown hooded sweatshirt. The other suspect is described as being a black male, about 6 feet tall with a messy gray beard, wearing a purple cap, a purple shirt, and a black hooded sweatshirt with bright colors on the front. The police say he was in his 50s. The 2 got away with an undisclosed amount of cash and ran away, heading north on South Salina Street. The clerk was not hurt. Anyone with information is asked to call Syracuse police. Well, kids from all over the city today came together to send a message to the youth of Syracuse through basketball. We'll have more on this uplifting event coming up. But first, here's a look at today's obituaries. The 11th anniversary of Hoops for Peace was held at Lemoyne College today. Kids from all over Syracuse took part in the event. Hoops for Peace aims to eliminate gang violence by showing kids at a young age that they are the same as their neighbors, regardless of their address. The event is sponsored by the Syracuse Inner City Rotary Club and the Jim and Julie Boeheim Foundation.
Our mission is youth and literacy, so we want to be involved with anything that has to do with youth and literacy in our city.
I've been playing Hoops for Peace for 3 years, and it's a good environment. It's good to keep kids off the street, and some other kids should try it out. It's a good sport.
What a great event. Hoops for Peace invites organizations and businesses to bring kids from their communities to the event. Those kids are then separated and placed on teams with children from a different neighborhood, encouraging them to get to know someone new. Well, the Rosamond Gifford Zoo welcomed the spring season this morning with their egg extravaganza. Animals all over the zoo were given egg-shaped treats to play with and eat, something that delighted both the animals and the onlookers. The zoo says they like to do things a little differently for the animals in their care.
It's something a little bit different, so they're getting things like hard-cooked eggs that have been dyed. And also paper mache eggs with maybe some scents on them or food items inside of them, so the animals interact with them to try to get the food items out, or they just play with the items. It's just a lot of fun for them, and it's a lot of fun for our visitors.
This is one of many seasonal celebrations at the zoo. The animals also get gifts on Christmas and Valentine's Day. Lucky them. Well, in sports, as the SU basketball team plays in Washington, D.C., the SU football team held their first scrimmage of spring practice outside today. Tom Eschen will show you another wrinkle of Coach Schaefer's philosophy coming up next. And with 2 weeks till tax time, we have help for you on Monday when our financial experts answer your calls for Tax Time 411. You can call Monday 5 to 6:30 p.m. or email in advance to money@cnycentral.com. We'll be right back.